Hi, this is Smo Love True. It's the 12th of September 2019, and it's about 1:30 in the morning, in the afternoon. Yesterday I had gone for my initial consultation regarding my mercury extractions, or it's actually the teeth with mercury extractions, and I didn't contract, or it is that they didn't contract with me, and I'm okay by that. I feel like I've got the remedy with the copper pennies, and for the time being, that's going to be sufficient. Public recordings. I've gotten, let's see, I have, those documents are going to be returned to me. However, they were seen and viewed by the police jury parish in Louisiana. So the remedy there is to take all documents, any UCC recording that's been rejected, label, save the file so that you have exactly what is this document, save it on your Google Drive. And that's basically going to be the public notice, because those are the entities we're trying to inform, give notice, serve notice to, and it is public domain. Something that's on a Google Drive is NSA, it's CIA, it is the corporation that's the front for this principle. So that's one thing I'm going to be doing today. I have been steadily deleting all accounts, and let's see, the only one at this point that I would keep is my 14shana@gmail.com. Feel free to get in touch with me through there. I'm not going to be responding to anything until next week. Okay? Let's see. All attorneys are familiar with the astrology of their clients, because they get the birth date each and every time, and they get the location of where they were born. A remedy to that, working with an attorney, is to give the birth date and location of someone like the Pope, or some high figure like that. Anyway, with the Rothschilds having taken or accepted to represent me in this 13-year-long case, it was really because they realized they weren't going to lose with my astrology. And their point was to take down the structure, take down a healer whose Ophiuchus has Saturn in it. And that was my son's father. He's a Saturn healer. Structuring our lives is what my son's father is all about. Heavily targeted, and not just realizing it now. That's where knowing one's astrology balances the playing field. And I've done everything I could do to correct and remedy the situation. It's really up to the other party, but the other party happens to be back in San Francisco. And San Francisco, just the frequencies are, they run often and overtime, and it's all about creating interruptions and interference. And so that's why I will never go back to California. Let's see. Back to 1990, the U.S. Air Force wanted to recruit me, not because of how I placed on the ASVAB exam. They wanted this Mars healer on their side, my not contracting with them, and they asked me 3 times, and my refusing to do so, just from there everything went downhill. That's when my dad passed away. They killed my dad and my brother, and then I ended up in San Francisco, where I nearly had my back broken. Yesterday was a great day. I was feeling just so energized and optimistic about a lot of things. And then my stepdad had asked me, he asked me something very personal that just brought me to a very low place. And then I'd realize this energy that comes out on 9/11, it can be used for good, and it can be twisted around to turn people upside down and used for bad. And just that the majority of my day there was no interference, and then to have it end the way it did. Everybody is controlled by frequencies. Why else would someone ask something on a very particular day and just bring them down? Is it just curiosity, or is it to actually bring a healer down? So, increase copper intake, and that will prevent the interference. So I want to give a shout out to Eli Buchanan, who had recommended Sounds by Bee, because Sounds by Bee has been confirming a lot of the things that I've been experiencing. And this, interference and spying that's happening, and they can't find anything on me. It's part of, I suppose, one of the cons of my being over in Switzerland was to clean up my online presence. There is some pretty major stuff. There's one major stuff that my son's father had uploaded, and that's okay. You know, when one is going through a divorce in a frequency bombarded environment, it's to take things with a grain of salt. And like I've said, I've done everything I could to remedy that. And it's just a matter of the other side, whether they're willing to accept it or not. The best thing to do is just stand back and leave it alone, whatever that issue, situation might be. So, let's see. September 19th is when Saturn is stationary, and that's when the Saturn healers wake up in the stars, and they deliver judgment and justice, and that'll go from the 19th of September until mid-January, more or less. So at this point, I just feel like I've done everything I could possibly do. My mission is complete, and I'm so grateful that things are in place, and for the public record, it has been seen. It's gone through the appropriate offices, and now actual delivery can take place. So I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the show. This will be my last upload, and let's see, I've got to return all this stuff. let's see, back to Switzerland. So I hope this finds everybody well. I do want to make one final statement. When viewers give a thumbs up or put in the comment their siding with what I'm putting out there, they show support, full support. That's one way people can use their own astrology. Now is the time to take sides, not to be on the fence. And with doing this, taking sides, whether good or bad, there's going to be a divide. And anybody who puts a supportive comment on this video, on any of the videos I've uploaded for this channel, or give a thumbs up, you're coming on the coattails of all the content and intentions that I have put forward on behalf of all my relations. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for showing support, because I can't do this alone, and I'm on my way to a different place. Once my documents come back, I'm done here, and I'm just going to pack up and head north. Okay? Small of true, out for now.